So we're out today on Bexhill front. Got Derek, not Derek, David, Scott, and we're doing some trolling for bass at the moment. Unfortunately, I haven't got my fish finder at the moment due to having a lack of an extra inch. I'm not talking about down there, I'm talking about a ball mount. So we're fishing blind, but I've been told someone knows the spot, so we shall follow a few of them and we'll let you know how we get on. Happy days. Steamed out about a 20-minute drive, paddle, whatever you want to, whatever kayak you've got. You've seen a big shoal of seagulls. You probably can't see them there, but they're all diving and going absolutely mad just before we come up here. Loads of them, like thousands of them. So we're just going to do a bit of trolling around this area. We're in about 22 foot of water now, so it's a bit deeper. Yeah, well, that might be a good thing. So yeah, we're going to keep trolling around where these birds are. We're a bit of deep water, so hopefully, you never know, might get something, but we'll let you know. Well, would you believe it? I was just trolling for bass with this lure here, and I just started to wind it in a bit faster because we're going to do some place fishing, and I had a hit thinking it was a bass, and then last minute, look at this big fucker. Sorry, I shouldn't be swearing in my videos. Large mackerel. Happy days. She's going to go home for tea, get some sabikis on, drift for place, and hopefully, yeah, get a few early mackerel in. Fantastic. About a mile offshore, I suppose. So yeah, it just shows. Keep at it. So we're just on the drift here. I've just thrown some sabikis over the side and just have them just drifting as well. As caught a nice big mackerel, so there must be about 3 guys over there. But I've just had a nice 34 centimetre place. She swallowed the hook way too much, so fortunately she's a taker, but there she is. Not bad. So mackerel in a place so far. It took a little while to get going, but we're getting bites now, which is good, and hopefully maybe even some more mackerel. So we're probably, I don't know, probably about a mile, 3/4. I wouldn't like to say, but yeah, about that. Lovely day. So there's a fun one for you. I put the sabikis out because of the mackerel, and we've got a place on it which shows the very predatory fish. Only a little one, so that one will go back, but nice to start catching now. So double shot of place, nothing to take home there, but nice bit of sport. Got sabikis out there banging them along, so we'll get these off the hook, put back, and see if we can get a bigger one. Fantastic bit of sport going on here. Literally getting them every time now. So there's another place there. Apologise for the shitty camerography there. I think there's a bit of water on the left. Yeah, there we go, it's a bit better. Another little place, get her back and we'll catch some more. Take on the feathers, unfortunately lost them, but then the other rod went. Got a, we won't do the measurement, but anyway, 31, I think for 32 centimetre place. Personally, I'll keep putting back if they're not 34 plus, so. Another one there. So just a little update really. The place fishing earlier slowed down a bit. And there was some mackerel. In fact, I think there was a hit there. Yeah, so there's definitely a hit on that mackerel rod. So I put some sabikis out on these. I've got 4 mackerel to take home, and I think yeah, we've definitely got some in here. I'll try and somehow film it. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we'll give it some to go. Right, let's see if we can feel anything. Huh, strange. No, there's nothing on there. Probably just came down off a bank or something like that. So yeah, I pedalled out to a load of gulls that we saw. We got pretty near them, and yeah, shoals of mackerel everywhere. So got a few mackerel. There's a big shoal of gulls out there, so I reckon the mackerel are out there at the moment. But I'm not worried about them. They'll come our way in a bit. That's another nice place at 36 centimetres. So she'll come home with me. So we've got 1 bait rod out there just on lugworm, and then we've got some sabikis just bouncing up and down. We're on a drift at the moment, so it's just bouncing up and down, doing its thing. And you know, you never know. I've had a couple of place on the sabikis as well, so you never know, you might get a place on those, but the mackerel, you know, are in, so worth having them out. So yeah, good stuff, good times. So there you go, there's bass and mackerel, just, well, I'm assuming they're bass and mackerel, jumping out all over the shop here. We've got a shoal out by those gulls out there. That's a mackerel shoal, 100%. And let's see if we can get one on trolling. So I've got 2 rods trolling now, and I'm going to go and put myself into that. There you go, one just jumped out right there, right in front of us. Absolutely hundreds of them, hundreds of bass. And we'll see if we can get some big ones. We're just trolling for them now. Oh, here we go, run! Or is it the bottom? Let's have a look. Oh, I think that was, I think it was, bloody hell, I think that was something. I probably just left it a bit long, to be honest. Oh, the excitement there, rod bent double. Crazy times. There you go, we just powered out about another 50 yards to these gulls. I've got bass coming out in front of me. Loads of them. Will we get one though? I've got we've got some speakies on the left and a lure with a vein on the right. Oh, they're jumping everywhere. Let's see if we can catch them on camera. I'm sure we can. Yes, I can just see them, they're bass. They're bass, they're big bass. Some nice big ones there, I've just seen a nice one. I'm getting very excited because they're literally right in front of me. Loads of them. Little silver bars in the water. Here we go. Right, I'm going to put this camera away and try and focus on catching a couple of these beauties. So we just had a lovely bass. It's probably about, I reckon, about 1.5 pounds. It's probably was sizable to take home, but I put it back because it wasn't massive. And if I'm going to take a bass, I want it to be sort of a couple of pound plus, really. And that was on the retrieval. So I'm just seeing, I brought one rod in, just for the sheer fact it was getting a bit much. The gulls are out on the left. Oh, we had a knock there. Don't know if you saw that. Just trying to get at least a knock on camera. As soon as I've got a GoPro, I can give you some better footage, but at the moment, we're just on iPhone in a case, so not ideal for sure. Got a bit of a swell, so it's getting a bit sporty, but there's nothing we can't deal with. There's loads of gulls closer in, so I think what we'll do, if we can get away with going closer in and catching them, I think that's what I'll do. So I'm going to do a semicircle on these gulls, go back in a bit, and troll up there. But we've had a few knocks here, so happy days. Let's try and get a bass to the table. Yeah, so we're absolutely surrounded by gulls, and all those gulls are trying to go for those scoody bass. They're literally jumping out everywhere. So I'm trolling about 2 knots, 2 miles an hour roughly, if I can. Look at them all, absolutely popping out everywhere. Great fun, great sport. Just struggling to get them on the lure at the moment, so I might have to switch over to the clear line. But that's got the sabikis on it at the moment, maybe worth chucking them out. Would be quite good fun, is live prawn with a float. That would be good fun. Mackerel after mackerel now, they're literally everywhere. I'm getting them on the sabikis pretty much every time. That's a lovely fish, that's about £1, that is. What a lovely size mackerel. We have some lovely swans.